Hey there, and welcome back to the channel where we talk about everything Longmont and surrounding areas. So whether you are just interested in Longmont and surrounding areas or you're thinking of moving here, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos. If you are looking for more information on Longmont and surrounding areas, my name is Hayley Bartlett with Realty. I get phone calls, texts, emails all the time from this channel, people just like you that are looking to move to the area. So whether you are moving in 9 or 90 days, contact me now so I can give you the best information possible. Now on with today's video where we are talking about No Name Creek neighborhood in Frederick, Colorado. I walk the neighborhoods with my dogs in the area and with my dog, not dogs, and love to kind of capture some images and thoughts on neighborhoods so that if you are thinking of buying a house in one of these neighborhoods, you get an idea of what's going on. So be sure to check out my other neighborhood tours as well. Let's get on with this No Name Creek tour. Okay, so let's start by looking at where No Name Creek is located. And I will tell you there is actually two kind of neighborhoods, actually three neighborhoods in this little area. But so we have No Name Creek and No Name Creek Estates. So it's split into those two different areas and we'll talk more about that in a minute. But as you can see, we are off Colorado Boulevard and Bella Rosa Parkway. The Bella Rosa Golf Course is right here, so if you love golf, you can just walk there. We have another Saddleback Golf Course over here. You have your Safeway and some restaurants in this area. And then as we follow the Firestone Trail down, you have King Soopers and restaurants and other things right here. So it is a very central location. You have I-25 to the west as well, easy to jump on and get to work. So No Name Creek is actually a very popular neighborhood in the Frederick area. People love to live there. And like I said, there's two different parts to the neighborhood and two different styles of houses. And I'll bring those up at the end so we can kind of get a grasp on the real estate. But as for the neighborhood, you'll see here in these photos, there are parks. There's lots of green space, and the green spaces kind of follow where the creek bed used to be. So you will see all the reeds in there. It's very pretty, very green. And while I was walking in there, I could hear the birds singing, and it was a very quiet neighborhood in that little area. It's a great place to live. It is bordered by some Frederick open space here. And you'll see you have some water here. Now this part of the neighborhood, there are some power lines towards the end of the neighborhood, just something to keep in mind if you are a little sensitive to those. So that's the neighborhood as a whole. Some of it has large trees and more shade. The newer area does not. They are newer houses and just not as much shade because the trees haven't grown yet. But there are footpaths all throughout the neighborhood. It is very easy to walk around. You can get a good 2 to 3 miles just in your own neighborhood, which I think is always great. And then along with that location, you really can't beat No Name Creek in Frederick. So let's look at some of the homes that have sold so we can get an idea of pricing in the neighborhood. Okay, so this first one we're going to look at is in No Name Creek Estates. So No Name Creek Estates is this part of the neighborhood here. It is the original part of No Name Creek. The houses were built, you can see, around the early 2000s. There's a lot of brick. There's a lot of beautiful brick ranches. And it's just the more established part of the neighborhood. I am tripping over my words today. Sorry for that. But it is the more established part of the neighborhood. So you can see this home here was built in the early 2000s. The homes on the estates part are a little larger as well and usually expensive. So this one was listed at $775. It is currently under contract. Took a little over a month to go under contract, not surprising in this market. And I'm talking about this market in July 2023, in case you're watching this video in 2 years' time and wondering what I'm talking about. There is another one here, as you can see, these brick ranches, another one in the estate side. I believe I walked past this house when I was walking the other day. So big ranch, nearly 4,000 square feet, built in 2001, and that one sold for $635,000. And then we have the newer part of No Name Creek. So you can see the home styles change quite significantly. Newer homes, newer updates in those homes. And some of them do have large lots. Some of the lots back up to the open space, some back up to the parks. And we have one more, and it is the same address doubled up in the system. So 610 is what this one sold for, 3,100 square feet. So still a decent size. So that gives you a good idea of the real estate part of No Name Creek and what's been happening in there around July 2023. I hope this brief tour of No Name Creek was helpful for you this morning. If you are looking to buy in Longmont and surrounding areas, specifically Frederick, where No Name Creek is, don't forget to contact me. My information details are down below. And once again, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a video. Hayley Bartlett with I Go Realty. See ya.